Welcome to Module 2. In this module, we are going to learn about the explanation of the poem The Legend of Northland. Shafir, can you read the first three stanzas, please?
Away, away in the Northland, where the hours of the day are few and the nights are so long in winter that they cannot sleep them through. Where they harness the swift reindeer to the sledges when it snows, and the children look like bear's cubs in their funny furry clothes. They tell them a curious story. I don't believe 'tis true, and yet you may learn a lesson if I tell the tale to you.
Thank you, Shafir. Here, the poet says that the story happens in Northland, where the nights are really very long. The night is so long that you could not sleep all the night. Even after waking up, the night remains night itself. It does not become day. That means we cannot sleep throughout the night. And what do they do in Northland? They will harness the swift reindeer to the sledges. Harness means is a type of rope. So they tie the reindeer to the sledges, and it is snowing at that time. And the children, how do they look like? Because it is winter, they will be wearing furry clothes and funny clothes too because they are children. They will be looking like bears' cubs. And in that Northland, the people, they tell the children a curious story. And the poet says that she does not believe the story is true. But still she says, you can learn a lesson from that story even if the story is not true. Now Adit, please read the next few
Once, when
stanzas.
the good Saint Peter lived in the world below and walked about it, preaching, just as he did, he came to the door of a cottage in traveling round the earth, where a little woman was making cakes and baking them on the hearth. And being faint with fasting, for the day was almost done, he asked her from her store of cakes to give him a single one.
Thank you. Goes like this. So once the good Saint Peter, he was living in the world below. That means now he is in heaven. Once he was living in the world below, and that time he was walking about preaching. And you know that he was a preacher of God. So after preaching for a long time, he came to the door of a cottage, and he was traveling round the earth preaching. He was very tired, and in that cottage there lived a little woman who was making the cakes. She was baking the cakes on the hearth. Hearth is a fireplace, and he was very much feeling faint because he had fasted for long, and the day was almost done. It was becoming dark. So he asked her, you have a store of cakes with you. Can you give me one single cake?